All right, we have Rom here, and Rom's a very well-known Third Strike player in North America. Do you go? What's your screen name?
My screen name on SRK, it's Deadeye.
Deadeye?
It's D4DI.
D4DI.
D4D.
Yeah, everyone just calls me Rom now.
Right. All right. And who's your main character?
In Third Strike, it's Yang.
All right. And we played actually at the World Championships last year. You kicked our asses actually, and Rom also came top 8 in Third Strike in 2009. And what did you place again?
I got second.
Second.
Lost to Justin and Issei. Should have ran from him.
That's right. Yeah, it was Justin and Issei. It's a cheap team. Chun and Yun.
Really good.
All right. So, did you start with Third Strike? Did you play games before that?
My first game was actually Marvel.
Marvel 2?
Yeah, Marvel 2. So when I moved on to Third Strike, I was like, what are footsies? Like, like what the hell? I was like, these guys aren't jumping. Like, I should stay on the ground or something.
What did you think of like the pairing system and stuff?
The pairing system, like, well, I mean, you know, this was before everyone, you know, with different camps, like, you know, parry's great or parry's terrible. So I just came into it, you know, like, unfettered mind. So I thought parry system was like pretty good. I mean, I'm not a real big parry player. Like, I'm too scared, so I usually just avoid it unless I know it's coming. Unless I'm like super desperate.
Do you have a favorite super with Yang?
Favorite super is probably Seienbu. I like it because you know, it's really in Third Strike. It's really wimpy, but like the bar is like the shortest bar in the game. You know, and you get it super quick because of that. And you know, you can go for resets, go for high damage. It's really small bar. It's like a bad version of Grenade. That's what it is. But it's only good like in the corner. Like that's where its max potential is.
But if you get like a full Seienbu, man,
Full
you get a lot of damage.
No, full Seienbu is it's pretty buff. Like if you go for like no resets, it's like
unblockable cross up.
Yeah, if you go for the cross up, you know, cross up dive kick, push drop sweep over and over, that's buff. That's like half your life. Basically.
Does that work on everybody?
Yeah, it's a little harder on certain characters because you know, like Dudley, he wakes up faster, so it doesn't work as well on him. But like regular characters like Shota's, fucks him up.
So what's the typical setup for something like that?
You just do a launch. Like, let's say you get like a launch or something, and then you do rolling
Launch
kick.
is a standing medium kick.
Yeah, stand medium kick, and then medium kick, rolling kick, activate, and then go for the cross up, or neutral throw, which is more common than launch, and then activate, and then go for like some kind of cross up, and then you sweep and revolve.
All right, since you use Yang, what do you think of like the tier system in Third Strike?
Tier system in Third Strike it's pretty flexible. I mean,
it's weird because that guy was there when we were filming videos earlier. He probably thinks we've been filming for like the last 2 hours and shit.
What the hell are you guys doing here still?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a different guy.
The tier system in Third Strike, it's pretty flexible. I mean, there are certain characters that are, you know, obviously not that great, and there are certain characters that are obviously, you know, like buff. So, but I think like characters like 1 through like 8, 1 through 9, like they're pretty interchangeable, except for like, you know, top 3, top 4. So I mean, you pick one of those characters, you've got a good shot. I mean, and everyone else, you've got a shot. I mean, like it's not like it's impossible to win. It's just a lot harder. It's like every other game.
What's like? How's the scene in NorCal?
Oh man, no one plays in NorCal except for like Makoto Mike, Mami, Mike Wakefield, and Chip Douglas. Yeah, Chip Douglas plays a lot still.
Yeah.
But
and Kinetics.
Kinetics plays when you know Makoto Mike or Chip Douglas are there.
And I'm guessing he uses Makoto.
Makoto Mike, yes, uses Makoto.
What about Chip?
Chip uses Dudley.
All right, so that doesn't give you a lot of practice against like Chun-Li and Yun,
No.
or even Ken.
So when I came down for like, you know, California regionals like 3 years ago, or SVO calls, like my experience was pretty limited. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, do my best. So when I played against like 5-star, like when I played against Yi, like he like fucked me up in teams, hella bad, and also like in winter finals or something. He like annihilated me. I was like, I don't know how to play against this character. And then in the end, I was like, well, fuck it, you know, like play my own game, do whatever the hell I want, and you know, it worked out.
When you first started Yang, did you pick up any like really bad habits or anything like that?
Fucking stand teching, dude. Stand teching was like one of my worst habits. I was like, why would I hold down back and try to throw them? If they, you know, do something, I'll throw them instead. And then, like, after, like, whiffing stand tech, and then getting, like, low forward, uppercutted, like, 1,000,000 times, I was like, okay, this is not a good idea.
This was Boss versus Rom, and Boss made Rom do whiff throw, like, like 3 times in 1 round.
He made me look, dude. He made me look like a baby.
Yeah,
I was in the
it's
corner
funny.
and I was so scared. I was like, oh, throw! And he got like low forward uppercut. And I was like, God! And it happened like 4 times in the set of like 1 match. And I was like,
Yeah, it happened 4 times.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to play anymore. I was like, I need a break. I think.
I was laughing.
Yeah, everyone was laughing. I think Boss was laughing too.
Yeah,
It's
Boss
just-
was laughing.
He's like, what an idiot.
So when I'm guessing you crouch tech now, right? So when you crouch tech, are you doing like 2 of them, kind of thing? Like, do you do 2 crouch techs, like jab jab?
No, I just do 1 crouch tech because the thing is, like against a lot of players, like crouch tech is already pretty dangerous because they walk a low parry, and, you get like hit with this fat combo. And I try to avoid crouch tech. I just like at this point in my game, I just take the throw. It's way better than getting like low parry than like with Ken, like low parry.
Or Chun.
Yeah, Chun, that's terrible. But yeah, I just do 1 crouch tech. I don't do like crouch tech and then like EX slash. I just crouch tech and then wait until there's a lull and then just get the fuck out. Like just jump out or something.
So let's just say someone that just picked up third strike wanted to use Yang. What would you tell them to learn first?
How to do slashes consistently. Like for some reason, every person in NorCal that's trying to learn like Yang from me, like third strike or SF4, like they have like the hardest time doing slashes. They do like low forward slash, and then I see them mashing the buttons and the button and the motion. They do low forward slash, and then like it stops. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, it's just quarter circles. But in any game, I think like Yang's premier like punish is just low forward slash. So you just learn that and learn when to apply it and stick it out sometimes, and you'll be good for a while until you need to reach the next level. Then you learn more stuff. So,
how do you, as a Yang player, how do you decide which character to use like the second super art against, or whether to use the Sayambu, third super art?
Thing is, when I first started playing, I modeled my game after that Japanese player Roshi Akari. So like the characters that he used Sayambu on, I would use Sayambu on. But then as I guess grew up in third strike, then I was like I don't understand why he's using this against that character, so I just switched back. Certain characters like Ken, I use Sayambu on because in theory, like Ken can always reversal Shibu you. So yeah, I don't like that. So I just pick Sayambu, and a lot of people like they don't understand how to fight against Sayambu, so you get him in the corner, turn on Sayambu, and it's like over.
How do you usually start it? Like, is it like overhead you normally do, or low? Like, it's a kind of like Urian thing where it's high or low, right?
Well, basically what you do against Ken is like, okay, well, Ken is like a good example. Like, let's say you want to turn on Sayambu. So how to turn it on, you can just do like Ganeja, like low forward Sayambu, that's it. And unless you're like absolutely point blank, like it's completely safe. You can't reversal. You can't super, you can't uppercut you, nothing. So just low forward Sayambu, turn it on. Or, normally you do low forward slash, follow up, then you turn on Sayambu, and then that's it. That's usually how you get it started.
Alright, so that's pretty cool. When you use Yang, do you have any like, do you have problems with Chun-Li at all? Because, Chun-Li's pretty tough.
Yeah, Chun-Li is a really rough match for Yang. I mean, it's definitely fightable. It's not like, it's a super bad matchup, but it's still Chun, so I figured out like, certain like, little things about that matchup, like Chun's like to back fierce. Basically, they hold back and you mash taunt. That's what you can do. You back fierce, and you hold back, mash taunt. So what happens is like you back fierce, but if you jump in and they parry, you get back fierce, and because you're mashing taunt, you get like lightning legs. So what I do to that is I just jump in fierce punch, because jump in fierce beats back fierce like completely.
Because of the angle of the...
Yeah, it just stops it like for free. So you jump in fierce, then short slash. And like once they start realizing, like they can't do that, then I start actually doing something else, like whip dive kick or just dive kick in. But the match is rough because Chun-Li does so much damage. Like she does so much damage, she's got a lot of life too, so it's kind of annoying.
Did you play Street Fighter 4 and you use Yang, I think, right?
Yeah, that's the reason I started playing that game.
Because Yang's in it?
Yeah.
You didn't play Super or Vanilla?
No, I mean, it's not like I didn't play it. It's just like, fuck. I was like, whatever. Like, oh, cool. Like, SF4, neat. And there's Chun-Li, who I used in Vanilla, and then Cammy, I tried learning in Super. I was like, oh, this is hella boring still. Like, and then once Yang came out, I was like, okay, cool. I'll start taking this game seriously.
Did you find it hard to learning AE?
For the most part, actually, Yang is really similar. He's really similar in terms of like his best punish is still low forward slash. His got a dive kick, command grab. I mean, like there's some weird shit, you know, like it's different from Third Strike, really different. But in SF4, dude, like, I mean, I'm glad I use Yang, you know. I mean, I just use him because it's Yang, but yo, Capcom made him super buff. Like, he is strong in SF4. In Third Strike, he's like a wimp compared to SF4. He takes like half your life easy.
Yeah, especially if like someone like Yun, it's just a better version of Yang, right?
Yeah, he's still a better version. So I was like, okay, whatever. But in SF4, like Yang is still really good.
Since you play both, what if someone came from Street Fighter 4 to Third Strike? What would you recommend for them?
I recommend like staying on the ground, like SF4. SF4, like Yang he's the same thing, like, you know, in Third Strike, but people get willy-nilly with the dive kicks because in SF4 there's no parry. In Third Strike there's a parry, so if you dive kick randomly and you get parried, you can die. But you know, people don't realize that, so they just try to like get all crazy. They end up dying.
Yeah, I think it's really important. Yun and Yang is learning how to dive kick properly.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like
earlier, you know, if someone blocks your dive kick, that's what you want. You know,
you want them to like take the dive kick. You don't want them to like.
If they parry your dive kick, damn.
That's all.
If it hits, it's like hell yeah. If it blocks, it's like that's what I want.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing is, like with in Third Strike especially, you want proper dive kick placement because against like a player that's not that good, they won't parry your dive kick, you know, at all. But against good players, they're gonna parry it. So what you want is like basically. If they're gonna parry or if they're gonna threaten you with a parry, you want it to hit like, you know, as low as possible. So, you know, there's a better chance of them like missing the punish because you're so low to the ground. Yeah. Getting willy-nilly with the dive kicks is just it's how you get killed.
do you play a lot of Yuns?
In Third Strike?
Yeah, Third Strike.
No, actually. So my main my main competition in Third Strike when I was fucking Urian and like Dudley.
So that brings up a good point. So, since you don't play a lot of Yuns, what would you do if you suddenly played like a really good Yun, for example?
Well, I played Pyro before. That was my first experience with a really good Yun.
Your first experience was the best Yun, basically.
Yeah, he like the very first time I played him, like in casuals, like my first time ever, like it was double perfected me.
Almost.
I like hit him and like second round, I was like, God, thank fucking God, like because the thing was he had Ganagin on. And I was like mashing hella hard. I was like, please do not double perfect me. And I hit him and then whatever. But next match I fucked him up. But you know, Yun, when you play against a good Yun, like you have to kill him before he gets that bar. Once he gets that bar, like,
yeah, but that's tough. Even his bar is really low too,
yeah,
right?
Like
so how would you do it?
Like the thing with Yun is like it depends on the Yun. Like certain Yuns are like runaway Yuns. Like I don't know. Yeah, if it's a Yun, if it's like a runaway Yun, like you have to chase him down. Obviously, you can cross a lot of ground with dive kicks, and he's gonna be, you know, strong, just getting that bar. But if you can get in on a runaway Yun, like usually, you know, you stop him, and that's how you kill him. There are other Yuns that are, I think, which is the correct way to play against like Yang, you basically attack Yang. You make him block something, and then you do more shit, and then you get the bar. Against that, that's really hard. I mean, it's good that he's coming to you, but it's still a Yun, man. It's not like he's a bad character. So once it gets in, you have to have your like really good defense. Otherwise, he's gonna get command grab, go strong, rush punch, he's gonna turn on, he's gonna fuck you up later.
When you watch other people play Yang, do you see them making a lot of like mistakes? Do you ever watch them play and start thinking like, oh, why are they doing that? Or
yeah, dude, like eventually I got like this slight ego about Yang. I'm like, why would you do that? That's so stupid. Like,
do you have any examples? Like, what do you think Yang shouldn't do a lot versus in general?
I see Yangs like they use like.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, Yangs like they do like teleport mix-ups, like stupid, like jab teleport. I don't like that. I think those teleport mix-ups are like funny, but I don't think
it's
think
all flash, right?
Yeah, I think it's just like, you know, all smoke and mirrors, and it's also like dangerous because as soon as you do one teleport, they're like, this guy's gonna do teleports, and the next time the teleport comes, he's gonna fucking like blast you. That and when people, you know, do like, you know, uppercuts and you block them, I see Yangs do punch chain, like, you know, strong fierce back pierce. Like, why? Like there's no point in that. Like it does less damage than low forward slash. It's not any harder, and you know, it does less stun. You know, there's no point to doing it. I mean, if you're gonna do something, do something that hurts.
All right, so Yang without any meter at all, what's his highest damaging combo against like
Like a
Chun?
jump-in or like a ground combo?
Say ground combo. Let's say Ken whiffs or Chun completely misses a super and you block it and you parry the last hit. What do you do?
Against Chun, you get
And she's in, let's say, the corner or something.
Okay, if you parry like Chun super or something, his best combo, like you get that parry, is like jump. Oh, no meter. I think it's like neutral jump, fierce, and stand strong slash if that reaches. If not, like,
So you can parry the last hit neutral jump, and still land like a fierce.
yeah, I mean the thing is like that's really iffy. I think.
It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, normally you're supposed to do like parry, the jump, roundhouse, and short slash. No meter, it's just, if you parry last hit, that's the problem with Yang. He's like, without meter, he's like he's pretty wimpy. So you parry the last hit, no meter, you get stand strong, slash, that's it, basically.
I'm running out of time here. So you gonna buy Third Strike Online Edition?
Yeah, I mean,
Got no more time.
I wanna get it, but I mean, I don't have a console, I only play in arcades, so, I mean, if I ever get a console, like, yeah, I'll definitely get that. And, like, see all you fools online.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Rom.
No problem.